What's going on, guys? It's me, Dreamliner Fan HT here, and today we have another Roseville International Airport update for you guys, and this will be for the month of June 2025. Super excited to get into the summer season for KRVL as June has finally approached, and we're gonna see some new returning services, including a new airline at this airport. So I'm super excited to cover about that. Currently on a time constraint, so hopefully I can try to at least do this quick, but not really like rushing it in the process. So not gonna waste further time as we're gonna change things up a bit. So we do have a aircraft that's currently on the post right now. So with that being said, let's get started on that aircraft. So as we change up this month's airport update, we do have this United Airlines Boeing 777-200ER in the Evil Blue Lily currently getting towed. I'm guessing she's gonna be towed to the maintenance stand where she's gonna be doing those C checks. So yeah. Nothing too much, but here is this Evil Blue, and I did happen to see the first 777 while I was at LAX during the beginning, but so it's really cool to have this. This is just a regular 200. Next up here at Gate Alpha 1, we have this United Airlines Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. This aircraft is currently getting some service done, and this aircraft will be heading out to Houston IAD. Quite interesting on how they're going to be using this 789 for the Washington Dulles route, but hey, that's a United hub, so that's what we love to see right there. So once again, this United 789 will be heading out to Dulles. Next up here at Gate Alpha 2, pulling into Gate Alpha 2, we have this United Airlines Airbus A321neo. This aircraft had just arrived from Denver International, and this will be the afternoon flight for that particular flight. This aircraft arrived at 3:18 p.m. So I've been seeing some A321neo flights as of like recent for Sacramento International. So I think there's one for O'Hare and one for Denver, but this one will be a Denver example right here. Next up here at Gate Alpha 3, we have this United Airlines Airbus A319. This aircraft, arrived for Denver, which will be the morning flight for that particular flight. And yeah, currently that aircraft is currently getting some service done. The fuel is about to be loaded into the plane. And this aircraft will be heading out to Denver for the returning flight. And she departed at 10:54 a.m. So really nice to utilize this A319 for the Denver flight. I also been seeing some A319s for United as a recent at SMF2. Next up, been a while since I used this aircraft in particular. That's this United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9. This aircraft had just arrived from Chicago O'Hare International Airport, and she's sporting the Evil Blue livery. This aircraft arrived at 6:28 p.m. So really nice to feature this plane, and overall it does look very nice, and Gemini just did a fantastic job on this particular plane in general. But yeah, this flight overall is still going strong, and that's what we love to see. We do have a gate that's empty here at Gate Alpha 5, and as we roll into the next clip, I'm going to go over the Delta planes. As we transfer to the Delta section, we do have this Delta 737-900ER that's about to push back soon. And here at Gate Alpha 6, this aircraft will be heading out to Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, and she departed out of Roseville at 11:15 p.m. And this flight in particular will be my flight for Airliners International 2025. So as of this recording, it's kind of like the second week of June, but as of this upload, it's somewhere around Airliners. So I'll be in Atlanta once this video is uploaded. So really nice to be back at Airlines International and ATL for the second time, and overall I'm enjoying there. Well, as of now I'm enjoying, but really nice to cover this flight for my Airliners flight. So once again, this Delta 739 will be heading out to ATL for Airlines International 2025. An aircraft that has been seen throughout my airport as of recent, we have this Delta Airbus A319. This aircraft will, well, let's see if I can find. Yeah, this aircraft had just arrived from Los Angeles International Airport, and she landed here somewhere in the evening at around 11:24 p.m. So really nice to also feature this aircraft. Not sure when they're going to return the A320, but yeah, that's there. But overall, really nice to feature this A319 here at RVL. Over here at Gate Alpha 8, we have this United Airlines, not United, I'm thinking about that United, but this Delta Airlines Boeing 767-300ER. This aircraft had just arrived from JFK International, and she landed here at 12:23 p.m. and soon she'll be making a returning flight there, and she departed at 2:08 p.m. So right now this plane is getting some catering done and some ULDs being loaded into plane, and you can see some of my tiny tug designs. I think one of my tiny tug design models, like one of my planes, have some tiny tug designs as you see, so really nice to feature those in this month's airport update. We'll be skipping Gate Alpha 8 and Alpha 9 as I'll be covering those for the last portion of this update, but we'll be moving on to the taxiing planes. As I covered the taxiway on the runway, we do have this Delta E175. This aircraft will be heading out to Seattle, Tacoma, and she departed at 8:20 p.m. Always nice to feature this aircraft in this airport update, and once again, thank you Gemini just for this beautiful model, and it's an overall asset for my regional Delta Airlines fleet. Next up, we have this United Airlines 737-900ER. I've been seeing more 739s in the Evo Blue liveries. I'm not sure how many more Continental Globes are going to be there, but this aircraft will be heading out to Houston IH, and she departed quite early in the morning. I'm guessing this could be one of the first departures. She departed at 5:19 a.m., so really interesting for this particular flight right here. And once again, who knows if there could be more Continental Globe 739s, but yeah, United has been paying these planes like rapid fire. But we do have a Continental Globe plane right here. It's going to be this United 752. This aircraft had just arrived from Chicago O'Hare at 8:44 a.m. So yeah, really nice to feature a Continental Globe again with this 739. Not sure, it's kind of like similar to the 752, but who knows how many more of these 752s are still in the Evo Blue, but I think there's like a few Continental Globes, so might as well get these while you can, because those are going to be repainted in the near future. Moving on to the Air Canada section, here at Gate Alpha 11, we have this Air Canada Bombardier CRJ-900. This aircraft had just arrived from Vancouver International Airport, and she arrived here at 7:51 a.m. somewhere in the evening. This aircraft will be heading out to Vancouver International, the return flight, and she departed at 9:13 a.m. the next day. So really nice to feature this. They've been doing this frequently for the yearly service, and they're starting to do some seasonal service. There was morning, afternoon, and evening flights, so really nice to see those return here at Roseville. And the return of the Toronto service has finally emerged with this Air Canada Airbus A220. This aircraft had just arrived from Vancouver at 6:20 p.m. Now, I did look on Flight Radar. I think the Toronto-Sacramento route should return on June 15th, so I do want to feature this, but as of this upload, well, as this recorded, it's not happened yet, but as of this upload date, it must have happened already. So yeah, once again, really nice to feature the Air Canada Airbus A220 at RVL once again. We're going to move on to Gate Alpha 9 and Alpha 10 as we got brand new airlines right here. Well, one brand new airline, but I'm super excited to cover about those. I'm super excited to cover them. So with that being said, let's move on to the next clip. And here we have our new airlines right here. Aloha to Roseville International Airport, Hawaiian Airlines. Super excited to feature these planes right here. Of course, with me being on as a ramper for Hawaiian, it's really nice to feature these planes, and thought of why not give it a change since I've been using Breeze and Delta on this case. So Hawaiian Airlines will be using Gate Alpha 9 and Alpha 10 for the remainder of this airport update for now. But moving on, well, we'll get started with Gate Alpha 9 with this Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A321neo. This aircraft will be heading out to Kahului Airport and just departed out of Roseville somewhere around 7:05 a.m. Currently right now, this aircraft is getting some bags loaded and the belt loader is about to approach the plane. And over here at Gate Alpha 10, we have this Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200. I was going to say 300, but Hawaiian operates A330-200's first AC-30 service to Roseville, by the way. This aircraft will soon be heading out to Honolulu International Airport, and she departed somewhere around 8:35 a.m. So really nice to feature this, and it's really cool. Look at that. The Hawaiian AC-30 looks very nice, and really nice to utilize these Hawaiian planes. But yeah, as I was saying, I do apologize if my phone cut off because of storage, but it's really nice to have Hawaiian Airlines here at Roseville, and I'm looking forward to do more services like how they do here in Roseville International Airport. So yeah, that's it for this month's airport update in June. I do apologize if it kind of was a little bit too rushed, but yeah, busy stuff ahead, especially for my flight training. I'm going to be changing flight schools in a bit for next month, so I do want to make this quick. Not sure how I'm going to film the July airport update, but hopefully I can at least get something stable. But for now, looking forward for what's ahead for Roseville for the summer season, and overall hopefully it's a strong one for this airport. So that's it for today's video. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell icon so you won't miss a new video anytime soon. And don't forget to check out all my airport updates for Roseville from the start to now. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night.